So the first video was an experiment one. This one's gonna be, I hope it's gonna be better. Using not my phone definitely, and making sure that the orientations like the music sync is good. Just jump right into it. So I've talked about summer vacations. How about we talk about schools in summer? So as you all, yes I can. So as you all probably know this already, but summers in India, in plains in India are brutal. They are really bad. I mean, the maximum temperature this year was 50. It's especially bad this year. And schools, going to school, especially in July and August, it's never good. The experience is just bad. I mean, the part of July where rains begin is okay, but then the rest of it is bad. The summer is just, it's not worth going. I mean, it's never worth going to Indian schools. Another video on that, but the summers are just brutal in India. Same in schools, because first of all, most schools in India, they don't have air conditioning. I mean, yes, you know, some schools claim, like my school, it claims that it has air conditioning, but the air conditioners are really old, and they do not work perfectly. Actually, they don't work at all, except in some rooms of the school, like the principal's office. Anyway, well, that's one thing. Second thing is that we have to wear uniforms. The uniforms, the concept of uniforms, I get it. It's that students don't get into fashion and all, and then get distracted from the studies. The concept is great. Honestly, I am all for it. But thing is, uniforms are not comfortable. Uniforms are not comfortable at all. And in summer, when you get all sweaty, uniforms are not good at all. Uniforms just add to the discomfort, if that's a phrase. But it gets really uncomfortable in those uniforms. So sure, I agree. Like I said, I agree with the concept of uniforms, and in some way, it's not bad having to wear a uniform to go to school. But in summers, at least you should keep the uniforms lighter, even like more light. Like instead of shirts, you could wear something else, anything else. And third thing is classrooms. Classrooms are packed, and like in some schools, like some schools, how do I say this? Hang on a second. Yeah, in most schools there are about like 30 to 40 children in one class, and I've heard that there are also 50 children in some of the classes, which is just bad on its own, which adds to the suffocation. And it's already too hot to sit in class. It just gets bad. It just gets really bad. And I know some of the schools, they have like 24-25 children in their classes, but it doesn't really matter because the classrooms are small. So even if you like put 24-25 children, it still feels like the classroom is jammed. Then I think the last thing that I can think of for this video is probably the trip from home to school and school to home. Now you have to wake up at 6. I mean, at least at 6 to make it to school on time. And the morning sun is, I mean, it's not better in the morning. You would think it would be cool, but no. There is breeze, but it's warm. And the sun gets brutal since the start of the day. I mean, I don't know if you have experienced this, but it's just too bad. Standing even in your room and looking at the morning sun, when it gets too bright, too early, you can't even stare at it, and the winds are just too warm. Like I can't step out of my room at all in the morning until, like, at least my room, like until I have to wait for my room to get equalized with the outside temperature. Only then can I go outside. Otherwise it's just unbearable. Especially the hot winds are unbearable. And then the whole trip back. But on trip back, it's usually in the afternoon. In the afternoon, sun is and afternoon is the time when sun is at its peak. sun is at its most brutal level, and it's these are the examples from which the phrase merciless sun comes from. Because coming back, even though I come by car, it's even though I come by car, you know, the hot winds are still blowing, and can't turn on the AC because then I would get too cold, and then I have to step out in a very hot environment and then get sick because of the temperature variations. And in car, you can't open your window because the hot wind is going to come in, and you can't close it because you'll suffocate. And all in all, it's just me complaining about the current situation, because I guess that's what everybody does these days, and not hoping for a change, not hoping for a solution. What could be the solution? Just keep drinking water. Seriously, I mean, what else could you do, right? I need to make a video on the Indian education system. I have made it. It's on the De Facto channel. You should check it out.